Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Or if you're new here, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be going through my recent Fountain Pen Day haul from both Goldspot Pens based in New Jersey and Atlas Stationers based out in Chicago. They had such a huge backlog at those two places. They didn't start packing and shipping our stuff out for 5-7 business days, I believe, and they still haven't shipped out everything. So awesome teamwork, like getting all our packages out, and the customers, of course, were so patient, waiting for our packages to come. So let's just start getting down with it. From Atlas, they always send this lovely postcard. This is a new one from them. Usually they send a color postcard, and they always have a lovely calligraphic message on the back. I got two little Clairefontaine miniature notebooks with them. I thought it would be roughly the size of the one I got it on Meiningers out in Denver when I went there this summer, but as you can see, they're a little bit smaller. It's, I think, roughly the size of this little cheap CVS notepad I've had for quite some time, which is about 5.5 by 4 inches. So it's always good to have some cute little notebooks around to do stuff. And I got I got 3 pens in this part one order coming from Atlas, but I put one of them away, the nicest one, to save for my upcoming birthday in December. It's one of the birthday presents I got for myself. And I also placed the second order with Atlas. I know my wallet is gonna hate me. That pen in that package is also going to be a birthday present. And I got 2 Delta pens from their doorbuster sale, the Tulipani and the Water Lily. I've really grown to like Delta. They have really pretty and unique resins, and they write so absolutely well. They put a lot of thought into what their pens represent. I'm looking forward to getting more Delta pens in future, and I asked for all of the pens in this order, if possible. Of course, I understand we can't always get what we want, to have an even distribution of all the colors, because I personally don't really like when it's all one color and just a tiny strip. For example, it's in the picture, they always, of course, put the nicest pictures to advertise the merchandise. So, for example, if you see a pen that's blue, pink, and yellow, oh, I love those colors swirled together. When you get it, it's just a big, muddy, splotch. They all ran together, and you can't really appreciate the distinctive colorways. Or maybe it's all blue, and maybe you don't like the color blue. I love the color blue, and there's just a tiny 2 or 3 little strips of yellow peeking through. So I just like there to be an even distribution of my pens. Let's see, is this labeled? Which one am I even opening? This is the broad nib, so that's going to be the Tulipani. Broads aren't really my thing at all, but I'm getting more into water lines to appreciate pens, and inks with special properties like the shimmers and the sheenings. And I feel I have so many pens. If I'm going to get a few new pens, why not get nibs that are different than I usually use, to make the pen even more special, in particular because this colorway isn't something I usually like. It's white with, well, you'll see what it is. It looks like a tulip at twilight, and I figured that was kind of fitting. Well, not to get too personal with you guys, but I believe I started perimenopause in July, so I'm in the twilight of my fertility, sadly. Hopefully I will find a husband, or at least find a way to have a child biologically before time runs out, but you never know. So let's see, this is interesting. Yeah, some of them had swatches of yellow and purple. This is and well, you'll see it better when I can put the computer screen down. Hopefully going forward I will finally do some overhead videos. I do have a tripod now, but now there's a second problem. I need to figure out how to use the new phone with the magnetic system, which I had to get a different phone for as well. This is really interesting. It might look better. Oh, and I'm seeing some yellow peeking through as well. This is really nice. I just love, it's a really cool colorway. This isn't the kind of pen I would gravitate towards at all, but since I already have so many pens, and the main colorways and patterns and stuff I already like, and the designs I like why not get a few things that are totally out of what I normally do. And this is a piston filler. You'll see it so much better, and I will see it so much better too when I can open up my window here and shoot the camera screen down. I'm going to be dip testing all these pens, not really filling them up, because I already have 11 pens for the month of November. I'm going to do this with the glare is so awful. I'm so freaking sorry. Maybe you can see it a little better. Alconiat Twilight from Pannonia. It really fits with the theme, with tulips at Twilight in like a white or off-white pen. It's pretty much like an open spectrum. You can use whatever colors you want in it. Everything goes with white, just about everything goes with a black pen. And let's see. The next one is the Water Lily, which is more of my like traditional like style. It has like blue and light green and a little bit of pink, rosy as well. And this, I got this one in a stub nib, which like stubs also, no, I'm sorry, I got this in a medium nib. I'm totally getting confused what I have. The Gold Spot Pens order does have a stub nib, bigger than I've ever used before, but that's going to be fun. This is the Water Lily, and I'm already liking it. It looks very similar to their Candy Mountain from Monteverde's Mountains of the World, but I decided, at least for now, to only get this one because it does look so similar to the Candy Mountain. I love this colorway already. It's so freaking pretty. I love the purples, and you can see a little bit of the like neon-y green showing through, and there's some white streaks and several different kinds of blue and like turquoise and teal. This is so pretty. I absolutely love Delta, and I've gotten a lot more into medium nibs over the past year or so. I'm going to be, for now at least, just dip testing it with Iced Cookie from Monteverde, their Sweet Life set. I love those inks very much. And now I will open the Gold Spot stuff. It's off to the side. And I couldn't resist their, free gifts, although, since you know what, the tariffs, like, it's a good idea to go very low buy for the foreseeable future, because unfortunately all these companies have little to no choice but to like raise their prices across the board. And so this is like one of their Gold Spot exclusives with Retro 51. They do almost all rollerballs at Retro 51 movie night. This was designed by the winner. Every October, I haven't heard announcements for it recently, but I think it might still be going on, even if they don't like publicly talk about it as much. But maybe they did discontinue the contest. Let me know in the comments if you guys know. So this was the winner of their submit designs, and they'll like do the like top 5 or whatever, and then fans vote on it, and the number 1 winner gets to have his or her artwork put on a Retro 51 pen. So this was really cool. Like movie night, I love like classic films. My favorite era is the silent era. Like I could do so many videos about my love of silent cinema. And also as well, I gotten more into like talkies, like from the early sound era over the last, since 2016 I started focusing a little bit more on sound films after I finally hit my big milestone of seeing 1000 silence. And that's a whole topic for other video. And I just love the really cool rolls the pens for Retro 51 come in, and they always have this little sleeve. I always look stupid on camera when things don't immediately come out of the package, and of course when the camera flips down you guys can see it better. This is the popcorn, the film reels. It's just really cool. And the traditional white and red stripes from a popcorn bag, they all come in black, which is a really beautiful black ink. And I do have some of their refills in black, as well as in the other colors they offer: blue, red, purple, and green. And a second rollerball, I couldn't resist this as well. It's an Atlas exclusive Sushi. I thought this one might have sold out by now, but surprise, it's still hanging around. I love like pretty much everything Japanese. I've been a Nipponophile since summer of 1994. I could do a whole video as well about my love of Japanese culture, and I still am overdue to do the video I promised in a community post in August that recommended books and like documentary films for learning about the bombings of Hiroshima and Nagasaki. It's just really cute. Let's see what number I got. This is so really cute. You will see much more close-ups when I am at liberty to dip my computer screen down. Another reason I'm really looking forward to finally getting to use this thing. I didn't realize, like, oh, my phone isn't magnetized, so that's why they're talking about a magnetized thing. But as soon as I figure out how to use the new magnetized phone, I'm going to go gangbusters filming videos the way everyone in PenTube is supposed to be filming their videos. Let's see. My number is it 335 out of 358. They always put the, yeah, it is 335. So maybe that is a sign it was very close to selling out, and I got one of the last few left, and this is the first tier of free gifts. Everyone got stickers. This is really cool, like an individual, like unique artwork. Everyone loves stickers. You can always find a place to put them. This is the second free gift, the cute little crab pen rest. Every year they do a different color of the crab until it sells out, of course. Is this the same? I'm trying to determine if this is the same as my black crabs. It was like a shiny silvery white in the promo pictures, but this looks more like a greenish black. Let me hold up one of my black crabs behind me. Do I have one of my black crabs? Yeah, here it is, right here. I'm sorry, this looks so unprofessional, but I have a very limited amount of space I can do. They might be the same, but yeah, this one looks much more black, and this one has green hues. So I do think they are, like, different colors. Just put this crab back. I know, I'm so sorry. I have such a limited, like, small desk, like so many other people in PenTube. They have so much larger spaces, and they take for granted they have so much space to spread out, and they all gave like the two catalogs. It'll be fun to look through. This is I think the winter catalog, and one of them is the winter catalog, and one of them is the summer catalog. They always have such nice pictures, and they have little articles too, and of course all the lovely pens they have for sale. Just like it makes you want to just buy and buy, although of course that's very bad for your wallet. And they like pose the pens, like it takes a real talent to do like photography. Photography isn't only about like shooting human models. It can be like food or pens or like art supplies or just anything fun like that. What is pulling out next? I got the matching pen sleeve for the Popcorn Retro 51 rollerball. This is a double sleeve. I prefer their double sleeves because like it's so much like bigger than these like smaller sleeves. There's nothing wrong with these, but like sometimes the size of a fountain pen, it's like hard to like squeeze in and out of it. Like you have to like push it down. It's more meant for like a smaller rollerball versus this. And there's white inside. It just goes in this so much easier, and it's good to like take like multiple pens with you when you're out on the go. Let's see what else is. Got a BENU Astrogem, the fourth one I had been wanting for a while. Oh, that's my order. I'm always not going to show you guys that one. What is this? This looks like it might be another sticker in here. Let me pull that. Oh, cute. That goes with the sushi pen. That's so freaking cute and sweet, and like a little angry sushi face. I was not expecting that one. This is pull something out. This is the free. They also gave us a free pen sleeve from Rickshaw Bagworks. This looks like it's slightly bigger than the normal sleeves. Yeah, this is definitely much bigger than the ones they have. This is really cool, and it matches with the sticker with the girl with the long blue hair, as you guys can see. And another reason I personally prefer the triple and double pen sleeves is you get to like appreciate the artwork over a larger canvas. So that's but I really like this. I wasn't expecting it to be like this size. I was expecting it to be a little bit smaller, like their like usual size. And what's the color inside? This is like, oh, a nice like purpley color. Everything is falling all over the place. I look like an amateurish stooge. I'm sorry if you're still watching at this point. Let's see how it like fits in. That's really nice. I do enjoy this size of the rollerball pen sleeve, and I will be clearing on my desk off so I can like do the like, little writing samples and such like that. This is the Opus 88 stub nib. They're, what do you call it? They're the miniature, like, what do you call it, demonstrator pens with artwork that interacts with the ink. This was done by Tracy Marcioli, and they also gave us an aquatic LAMY all-star as the last free gift. I'd been like thinking about this colorway for a while, and it's I love the color blue, even if light blue isn't particularly so much my jam. Let's pull this out. I'm sorry, this looks so damn unprofessional and unbecoming of me. As soon as I finally get the overhead tripod, I won't look like I'm living in a damn mess and I'm in a freaking ridger with almost no space to maneuver anything. Let's this is what it looks like. It came out, the cartridge fell out, but I don't really use the cartridges with these like pens anymore. That's it's a nice shade of blue, a little bit lighter than I personally prefer, but it goes so well with the blue up right here. I'll like find some, blue ink to stick in that for a dip test. I didn't even know what size the nib they gave me is. What is this? Looks like an extra fine. Oh, I haven't tried any extra fines from LAMY before. I have the fine, the medium, and the broad. I know some people, and I've like experienced it myself a little bit, people joke, and it's not like they have great quality control. Like, what else do you expect from a German company? They're like attention to detail, and like being like over half German myself, I know about nitpicky and details and stuff, but their issue is more like you should put an R on all their nibs, R for random, because like sometimes they're extra fine, right? It's like a medium, and the medium is like an extra fine, but sometimes you do get like closer to the actual standard nib width you expect from these pens. Let's pull out the BENU first. This is a Leto. It's a green and silvery thing. How much for time? 16 minutes. Okay, that's not so bad. I mean, some people do have pen videos going close to an hour, and if they have like enough fans, like nobody really gives a crap. Oh no, you're going over 20 minutes. I'm DNFing you right now. Like, get to the damn point. Like, learn how to edit. But like, who cares about those people? Like, not all videos can take all of like 15-20 minutes long. Sorry, not sorry. This is nice. We've got a lot of green on that one side. Like, some of the pens I saw for this one, it was like almost all like silvery gray and not much green, and when the light hits it, it's really lovely, like beautiful. Like, there's more green on this side than there is on the other, and that's really lovely. Let's see what that ends. Lots of green on the top. This is a medium. This has come to be my favorite size for BENU. Lovely. It's one of my absolute favorite brands. I will be inking that up with a Magical Forest from Diamond, just to pull all this stuff off to the side, and I'm just like throwing it next to me, but I don't really have much space to maneuver around my, if you saw it in person, you would understand. I just don't have much space at all, and since I'm not in my own home yet, I don't really have much liberty of where and when I can film. Like, how do I open these? Okay, magnetized up. What is the name of this one again? It's Tropical Blossoms. I was thinking about this for a while and obviously decided to do it. They always do eyedropper for their pens, which is like really, really cool. Like, you can hold much more ink with an eyedropper than you can with like most normal size pens. And it's not really the season coming up on winter now, very late autumn for these kind of tropical blossoms, but sometimes it feels like, oh, it's warming you up when I'm writing with the pen, evoking summer or spring in the depths of winter. And so let's see, just pull this off, and these are all like interchangeable. You can screw them on and off, so if I wanted like a different type of size of nib in any of my other Opus 88s, I could just like like interchange them. And because it's black right here, it like goes with everything. This is a 1.4 stub nib, which not much bigger, but like 0.3 millimeters bigger than I've used to with the 1.1 stubs. But as I know from like ear stretching, even like point two, like 2/10, 3/10 of a millimeter, whatever, that can be a lot bigger than you really think it is. You just have to experience it in person. That's why I'm like have to tape up my ears sometimes to get to the next size. And so, but it did look like not quite 1.4 when I saw some people on YouTube doing writing demos with it. It's not, well, that's a whole discussion, but like stub nibs aren't like always like 1.1 or 1.4 like all the 100% of the time. Like, the downstrokes might be a different width than the upstrokes and such like that, and the side to side strokes. So now I will clear off the desk, do some writing samples. Now you can see the pen much closer. This is Tulipani. It looks even prettier when I can see it under the light. There's all these like beautiful colors like peeking through. There's a little bit of like yellow, if you can see that in the light. It's like it's more like a subtle yellow poking through, and there's a little bit of like red up, not red, like rosy-ish, like light purple-ish, and it looks kind of gray, like a grayish purple, and it's really pretty. So in like different shades and hues of white as well. Some people have that's more like stripes going up and down, but this is really lovely. I inked it up with Alconyat, not inked it up, I dip tested it with Alconyat which means twilight in Hungarian, from Pannonia. Really, really fitting with the theme of being at twilight. And this is the Delta water lily up closer. It looks so pretty, and there's like a little bit of diamond cast, like beautiful like greens and rosy purpley teals, turquoise. There's a little bit of like a gold stripe coming down here, if you guys can see that. Just blues and greens and whites, and it's really, really beautiful and unique color shading. They totally knocked that out of the park. And there's the grip section prettiness. I'm continuing. I ink this up with a Monteverde's iced cookie. Again, this will all look so much more professional when I have the overhead camera, not just like holding things up to a tipped down computer screen. For the BENU Leto, I dip tested that with Diamine's Magical Forest, which is like Diamine, BENU Schmidt nibs. They handle like shimmers like a damn boss. It's that freaking good. And I also am dip testing the LAMY and the Opus 88 with Pilot inks. Asa Gao, which is a really, really nice like dark cornflower blue. I put that in the aquatic LAMY. And for the Opus 88 Tropical Blossoms, I'm doing Yama Buddha, which I haven't used for like quite some time. I really, really love this color in the past, and it really goes well together. I finally figured out the numbers on the pens. It was really hard to read them. This is 56 out of 150, and this is number 2 out of 110. I've never had a number nearly that low before in a limited edition pen. Let's just start with the medium and the Delta Duna water lily, and this is inked dip tested with iced cookie. I'm so looking forward to finally having an overhead tripod, and I won't have to worry, is this in frame? Am I looking like an idiot for writing like this? This is Delta, there it goes, Delta Duna water lily. And this paper isn't particularly good. It's from Cross. It like feathers like freaking crazy. It is not at all indicative of how like most of these inks and pens actually write on other types of papers. You know, this was a cheap notebook, and I thought it was going to be fountain pen friendly. Water lily. This is 56 out of 150. Medium. Iced cookie. Iced cookie. Hopefully that doesn't feather nearly so much on other paper. I just really, it's disappointing to discover how much this, like, I haven't been able to use some of these sides because it just feathers like freaking crazy all the damn time. I would not, probably wouldn't have gotten this even for cheap had I realized like it's like feathery. And this is Tulipani, also Delta Duna. Or wait, is this a, yeah, that is a Delta Duna. It's like has a piston in it, right? Idiot. So this is the broad nib Delta Duna Tulipani. Yeah, this looks smaller than the medium, even though it's a broad nib. That's kind of unusual. Delta, maybe it's the ink color. Tulipani. Feels like scratchy on this paper too. I'm not sure what's going on there. This is Alconiat. Pannonia. This is really not good quality paper at all. I'm so freaking sorry for that one. Let's just try the extra fine, which is I'm done with Asa Gao in the LAMY All-Star Aquatic. My light good enough. I'm so sorry for the shadows, and hopefully people are still watching at this point. Let me know if you do want to watch all the way to the end, despite how unprofessional all my videos look. And a stupid curtain in the background as well. I'm so sorry if I look like an idiot in all these videos. This is LAMY All-Star. That's a nice. It is look. That definitely does look close to an extra fine. All-Star. aquatic. It's one of their special editions from a few years ago. Like, was it like 2 years ago or so? And I guess they're going out of production now because they're on like super like markdown pretty much everywhere, like, you know, half off. And this is inked with Palette Iroshizuku Asagao. Yeah, everyone else doing pen videos, it's like they just seem so calm, and I know exactly what I'm doing. I'm speaking slowly, and this is what I say now, and I'm like calm and collected. I'm not like idiotically just like fumbling for words and sounding like a broken record and an idiot who's like just like grabbed a camera the other day and started like filming. That looks like a really nice extra fine line. This is the BENU Leto. You can see the really lovely coming togethers of the greens and the silvery gray. I'll just bang that against my computer. Another reason it's good to be finally getting an overhead tripod. This is the Astrogem. BENU Gems. Medium. This is inked Diamond Magical Forest. Magical. Nice. Doesn't really have so much like shimmer in it because like I just like dip tested it versus when you can actually eyedropper these pens as well as like most people just only put the ink in the converter, because this is like a hell of a lot of ink if you eyedropper the whole damn thing. And finally I'll see how the stub nib works out from Opus 88, because it's like a non-standard size stub 1.4, even though like a lot of the people I saw like doing it on like YouTube and Reddit and such, it didn't really look that big. Maybe it's just like when certain like strokes you make with it. And this is with Yama Budo Opus 88 Tropical Blossoms. Oh, that's a great stub nib. Really nice. It could work for like, you know, handwriting, daily writing as well. Just a nice flare, a little bit bigger than 1.1, but definitely not like, you know, writing with a paintbrush like, you know, 1.5. Tropical Blossoms. Apply 1.14 millimeter stub. This is Palette Iroshizuku on Roshi Yamabudo. Yeah, I'm really liking this stub. It's really lovely. And of course, I can interchange it with any of the other Opus 88s if I feel in the mood for doing that. And, you know, like, of course, if vice versa, just, you know, turn it around to show you guys. Like this, there's the stub nib that just looks really, really nice. There's the Astrogems. Not a surprise there. Like medium's all pretty much right the same. That's the LAMY All-Star Extra Fine. My first time ever using a LAMY Extra Fine. This is the broad. Yeah, broad from the Tulipani, which does not look broad at all on this paper. Maybe they made a mistake, but no, I don't really mind if they did. And this is, maybe they put the broad on the water lily and the medium on the Tulipani. That would be interesting, but I don't really mind. Again, this is iced cookie in the water lily, and this is, what is it, the classical, oh, that's a different pen that just starts right here. Let's see, just test the roller balls. Like, we all know how like roller balls, right? But if you guys aren't familiar with like the retro 51 pen. Retro 51 Sushi Night. It's just called plain Sushi. The other one's called Movie Night. Sushi. Because I make stupid mistakes. I have to double and triple check sometimes. 358 out of 335 out of 358. I really need to come more prepared for these videos. I'm sorry if you're still watching at this point. 35 out of 338. That is like such a pretty, it's not even camera. I'm such an idiot. So And then the last one with the popcorn, the movie night, which does not have a, no, it does, this is 409 out of, what is the total number they made? 409 out of 500. So yeah, that was coming close to the end. No wonder they put it on sale and said it wasn't being produced anymore. 409 out of 500. Retro 51 movie night. Movie night. A little bit of lint I'm seeing on the nub. 09 out of 500. That's great. And turn it around again so you guys can see. Now I will have to, start editing this after the weekend. So leave me a comment down below letting me know what you guys got for Fountain Pen Day. What are your tips and tricks for becoming more confident? Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot to show the finial. I'm a total idiot again. I'm so unprepared when I do these videos. I just totally blank on, oh, I should show this and say that, and never. So that's the, can't really see it that well there. It's a little bit better. You can see the roll of film at the top of the finial for the movie night, and for the sushi, you can, it's a little like a shrimp thing or a sushi roll, a sashimi, the tuna thing up there. That's really fun. So again, let me know if you've all watched all the way through to the end. Thank you for having so much patience with my complete stooge-like presentation. Like, what are your tips and tricks for becoming like better, I guess, streamlined, more professional, and making pen and ink videos? Like, how do you practice what exactly you're going to do so you don't blab about stupid stuff or do things that are just don't really like belong in the video, I guess. Like, now I do this, now I do that, and now I don't talk about anything else. This is just completely streamlined. Or do you like edit out all the stuff in between that's not really relevant? So again, leave me a comment down below, like telling me what your like strategies were for learning how to make better pen and ink videos. So thanks for watching. Bye.